27 Storm Track weather with meteorologist Blaze Keller.
Speaking of bugs, George Hudson, an entomologist from New Zealand, he is a person you can all be mad at when we spring ahead an hour at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. He is really the first person to coin daylight saving time, not savings, saving time. And he proposes to essentially collect more bugs to extend that sunshine for him as he continued to be an entomologist down there in New Zealand. So that's kind of the tie-in from the massive cicadas we're expecting later this year to daylight saving time to weather. It's right on the heels that we jump ahead an hour, but that's just going to get us into those 60s on Monday that much sooner. We've got a high pressure system dominating weather across parts of the plains. Our fair weather friend, you know it by now. They bring the light winds, which we haven't necessarily seen, but they also bring clear sky conditions. And that's really what we're seeing across parts of Canada all the way south into Texas. And this is going to be continuing to dominate our weather as we head further into not only the weekend, but next week. We're really going to watch it keep our sky conditions quiet all the way through about Wednesday of next week. We're at 35 in Madison, still holding on to those upper 30s, stretching from Partyville all the way south and west back into Prairie du Chien. 36 to our south in Platteville, 37 in Janesville. Winds are out of the northwest, so they are causing a bit of a wind chill out there this evening. Clear skies are not going to help us remain warm, relatively speaking, overnight as well. We don't have that blanket, if you will, to kind of keep us warm, i.e. the cloud cover. So a bit of a chillier but seasonal night, and we're going to go into your Sunday on the quiet side. And again, that high pressure system continuing to keep weather conditions quiet across all of not only the Midwest, but the plains as well. Winds will still be out of the north through the day on Sunday, but as this high continues to slide eastward, winds clockwise around a high mean southerly winds take over overnight going into Monday, and that means even warmer temperatures as we're kicking off next week. And you can see it here. We're into the 60s starting Monday. We'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday through Saturday of next week. We start to cool back down to where we should be for this time of year in those 40s. But for now, maybe some folks will really enjoy this warmer than average trend. And it looks like we're still going to continue to remain warmer than average through kind of the middle of March. It does look like we may be slightly drier across the southwest at times, but we do have a chance for rain as we go into next week, so we'll definitely take that rain. Since we don't have any snow to melt to help alleviate the drought, now we're just going to look for rain, or towards rain, I should say, to help us, and that arrives starting later next week. 20s tonight, clear to mostly clear conditions. Winds will be breezy at times out of the northwest. We're looking at a pretty quiet, if you will, start to next week. 60s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 50s Thursday and Friday. Overnight Thursday into Friday, we could see a mix, but I think starting really Wednesday through Thursday, that's all going to be kind of a soaking rain, kind of what we just saw. I don't foresee a flood issue next week, but still remaining well above average through even Saturday next week, and our overnight lows, of course, staying well above average as well.
I used to have to listen to like rain and thunderstorms to fall asleep, some like white noise. So hopefully this is happening at night where I can just...
I was the opposite. If I heard thunder, I was up, I was watching TV, and I was making sure we weren't going to die from a tornado.
Well, that's why you became a meteorologist, right? Because you were scared of thunderstorms, and you said, I'm going to protect myself and the people.
And here I am.
I love that.
Protecting myself and the people.
That's great. All right, thank you, Blaze. Championship Saturday tipped off with 3 local teams fighting for the gold ball. Pablo Iglesias joins us in studio with